Welcome back today. In this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of British coinage, focusing specifically on the top 5 most valuable United Kingdom 20 pence coins. The 20p is a small but iconic coin that has surprised collectors worldwide with its rarity, unique minting errors, and historical variations. Depending on the year, mint mark, and condition, some of these coins have fetched impressive prices in the collector's market. Let's break it all down. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1984. While the 20 pence is a familiar denomination still in circulation today, the early issues from the 1980s carry a certain charm for collectors. Specifically, we'll take a close look at the 1984 20 pence coin in circulated fine condition, discussing its background, unique features, collector demand, and most importantly, its market and auction value in dollars. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a major effort to modernize British currency. Unlike other denominations that had been around for centuries, the 20p was a completely new coin designed to fill the gap between the 10p and 50p. The 1984 issue was only the third year of its mintage, making it part of the very earliest runs. At that time, the coin bore the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, which had been a staple on British coins since 1968. The coin quickly became an everyday piece of change, but early issues like those from 1982 through 1984 now carry added interest for collectors due to their age and historical context. The 1984 20 pence coin is instantly recognizable for its distinctive 7-sided heptagonal shape, designed for easy identification by touch as well as sight. Its composition is cupronickel, giving it a silvery appearance, and it weighs 5 grams with a diameter of 21.4 millimeters. The obverse side features the right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The reverse side, designed by William Gardner, showcases a crowned Tudor rose with the denomination 20 placed prominently beneath it. What makes the 1984 issue special is not only its age, but also the fact that it represents a time when the 20 pence was still a novelty in circulation, adding to its nostalgic appeal today. When it comes to rarity, the 1984 20 pence is not considered a key rarity like some era coins, but its appeal lies in being one of the early circulation strikes. Millions were minted, meaning it isn't scarce in the strictest sense, but finding one in fine or higher grades has become more difficult as most circulated coins show significant wear. Collectors are often willing to buy even circulated or slightly damaged examples simply because early 1980s 20 pence coins are becoming harder to find in good condition. Damaged or heavily worn pieces won't fetch premium prices, but they still hold value for those building a complete collection of early decimal issues and circulated fine condition. A 1984 United Kingdom 20 pence coin is not extremely valuable, but it still commands more than its face value. On the collector's market, these coins typically sell for between $124,000, depending on wear and presentation. In damaged or heavily circulated states, the value tends to stay closer to $1, while nicer fine condition examples might push toward the higher end of the range. On rare occasions, if the coin is part of a bulk lot at auction, the per coin value can even go higher, particularly if collectors are looking to fill gaps in their decimal coin sets. For those interested in collecting the 1984 20 pence, here are some helpful tips. Always check the coin's condition first. Coins with less wear and better defined details are always worth more. Store your coins properly in holders or albums to prevent further wear and tarnishing. Keep an eye out for unusual varieties or minting errors, as those can drastically increase value. Also, while circulated coins are affordable and easy to find, uncirculated examples from proof sets or mint sets can command significantly higher prices and make an excellent addition to your collection. And finally, be cautious with online auctions. Always buy from reputable sellers who clearly describe the coin's grade and provide detailed images. The 1984 United Kingdom 20 pence coin may not be a rare treasure worth thousands, but it holds an important place in the story of modern British coinage. In circulated fine condition, it has modest market value, often selling for a few dollars, but its real worth lies in its history and the nostalgia it brings for the early years of decimal coinage. For collectors, it's an affordable and meaningful piece to add to a collection, especially for those passionate about British numismatics. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1996. At first glance, this coin may appear quite ordinary, but for collectors, it carries both historical significance and collectible appeal. We will explore its history, design, rarity, and most importantly, its current auction value in dollars. Whether you're new to collecting or already have a growing collection, this video will give you valuable insights into the 1996 20 pence piece. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a series of decimal coins that replaced the old pre-decimal system. The purpose of introducing this denomination was to fill the gap between the 10 pence and 50 pence coins. By 1996, the coin had already become well established in circulation, serving as an everyday piece of British currency. Coins of this period feature the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, which had been in use since 1985. This portrait is instantly recognizable to collectors because of its regal and detailed depiction of the late monarch. The 1996 20 pence coin weighs 5 grams, is struck in a heptagonal shape with 7 sides, and is made of cupronickel. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II facing right, with the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1996. The reverse design, by William Gardner, displays the crowned Tudor rose, a symbol deeply tied to British history. Its unique 7-sided design makes it instantly distinguishable from other coins and ensures that it cannot be confused by touch alone. These features give the coin both a functional and artistic identity, adding to its charm for collectors. When it comes to rarity, the 1996 20 pence coin is not among the scarcest of the series, as millions were struck for circulation. However, the demand for it arises from collectors who seek to build complete sets of British decimal coinage. Even in damaged or heavily circulated condition, these coins can find a market because they serve as filler pieces for collection gaps. While pristine uncirculated versions are more desirable, fine or damaged condition examples still hold some collectible interest. Collectors in particular regions, such as outside the UK, are often willing to buy even circulated examples since they may be harder to obtain locally. Now let's talk about value. In fine circulated condition, the 1996 20 pence coin generally sells for around $321,000 in the collector market. In some cases, slightly better preserved examples can reach up to $20. Rare error versions, such as misstrikes or off-center coins, can fetch significantly higher prices if they appear in auctions. However, for the average fine condition coin, don't expect a huge fortune. It is a modestly valued collectible that still holds interest because of its age and connection to the decimal series. For those who are interested in collecting this coin, here are some tips. First, always examine the coin for condition. Uncirculated and proof examples are far more valuable than fine or damaged ones. Second, be on the lookout for error coins, as these can turn an ordinary 20 pence into a more valuable piece. Third, try to collect by series. Having a complete set of 20 pence coins from 1982 onward can make your collection more appealing and potentially more valuable in the long term. Lastly, store your coins properly to prevent further damage and preserve their value. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1996 may not be the rarest coin in the world, but it still holds a special place in British numismatic history. With its unique 7-sided design, strong ties to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and steady demand among collectors, it remains a worthy addition to any collection. While its market value in fine condition is modest, the coin's historical and aesthetic appeal makes it much more than just pocket change. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1985. Even if found in a dirty or heavily circulated condition, this coin sparks curiosity among collectors due to its age, historical context, and place within British numismatic history. In this video, we'll cover the history, unique design, rarity, collector demand, current market value in dollars, and some essential tips for collectors interested in coins like this. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a modernization of British currency. It filled the gap between the 10 pence and 50 pence coins, making everyday transactions more convenient. The 1985 issue came only 3 years after its debut, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin was struck in the Royal Mint and continued the early circulation style that collectors often seek out today. While not a commemorative issue, the 1985 20 pence still holds a special place in British currency history because it belongs to the first decade of this denomination's production. The coin itself is heptagonal, meaning it has 7 sides, which makes it instantly recognizable in your hand. On the obverse side, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael McLouf, a design that was used on British coins between 1985 and 1997. The reverse side features the crowned Tudor rose, a traditional English symbol that links the coin to the country's heritage. The coin was struck in cupra nickel, giving it a silvery appearance, though in dirty or heavily used condition, it often looks darkened or discolored. These wear and tear marks actually add character, showing its long journey through circulation. Now, when we talk about rarity, it's important to note that the 1985 20 pence is not among the scarcest UK coins. Millions were minted, and many remain in circulation today. However, for collectors, earlier issues of the 20 pence are always more desirable than modern pieces. Even in dirty or damaged condition, the 1985 version can generate interest from hobbyists who want to complete a date set of 20 pence coins. While pristine coins are obviously more valuable, worn examples still have a small but steady demand, especially from beginner collectors or those who enjoy coins with visible history and natural wear. So, how much is a 1985 United Kingdom 20 pence worth today in the auction market? In dirty, circulated condition, these coins typically sell for around $433,000, depending on the buyer's interest and the exact wear. While this is modest compared to rare error coins or low mintage issues, it's still above its face value. Cleaned, fine, or uncirculated examples can fetch more, sometimes in the range of $114,000. Auction houses and online marketplaces like eBay show that even circulated, dirty coins find buyers, particularly overseas collectors who enjoy building sets of UK currency. If you're considering collecting the 1985 20 pence, here are a few tips. First, avoid overcleaning dirty coins, as cleaning can actually reduce their value. Collectors often prefer original patina and natural wear. Second, if you want to increase your coin's value, look for examples in better grades or coins that have been well preserved. Third, store your coins in a dry, cool environment to prevent further corrosion or dirt buildup. Finally, if you want to sell, consider listing in international marketplaces where interest in British coins is broader, potentially earning you better returns. In conclusion, while the 1985 United Kingdom 20 pence in dirty condition is not considered a rare or highly valuable coin, it still carries historical importance and steady collector demand. Its unique heptagonal shape, early production date, and connection to Queen Elizabeth II's reign make it an appealing piece for enthusiasts. With a modest market value ranging from $15 in circulated condition, it may not make you rich, but it certainly enriches a collection with character and history. Next up, the 1982 20 pence coin, but this time in bad condition. While collectors often chase after mint state or proof examples, circulated and damaged coins also have their place in the hobby. In this video, we'll look at the background of the 1982 20 pence, what makes it unique, how its rarity and demand change when the coin is in poor condition, and its approximate auction market value in dollars. If you're holding onto one of these coins, even if it looks scratched, worn, or corroded, you'll want to watch until the end. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a move to modernize the decimal coinage system, which had officially begun in 1971. The Royal Mint designed the coin to fill the gap between the 10 pence and 50 pence denominations, offering convenience in everyday transactions. The 1982 issue is especially notable because it was the very first year of issue for the 20 pence, making it a historically important coin in British numismatics. Millions were produced for circulation, but being the debut year, it carries an extra layer of significance for collectors. The 1982 20 pence is a heptagonal coin, featuring 7 equal sides that give it a distinctive shape and make it easily recognizable by touch. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, which was used on British coinage from 1968 until 1984. The reverse was designed by William Gardner, showcasing the crowned Tudor rose, an iconic symbol of England, with the denomination 20 pence and the year of issue below. Even in damaged condition, these design elements can usually still be identified, giving the coin its enduring character. Now, when it comes to rarity, the 1982 20 pence isn't considered extremely rare in general circulation. However, its status as the first issue makes it collectible. In bad condition, whether scratched, worn, or discolored, The demand is naturally lower compared to fine or uncirculated examples. Most collectors prefer well-preserved pieces, but there are still hobbyists who seek out first-year issues in any condition to fill gaps in their collections. As a result, even a damaged 1982 20 pence retains some collector interest, especially among beginners or those building type sets. So, what about the value? In poor or heavily circulated condition, the 1982 20 pence usually trades close to its face value, which is around $618,000. However, at online auctions, depending on the exact state of the coin, you might see them sell for between $124,000. While this isn't a life-changing sum, it is worth more than its face value when a collector specifically wants this debut year. Higher prices are usually reserved for uncirculated or proof versions, which can reach into the tens of dollars. If you own a 1982 20 pence in bad condition, don't be discouraged. These coins are part of history, and keeping them safe in a coin flip or holder is still a good idea. For collectors, my tip is to always compare different conditions before making a purchase. Sometimes upgrading to a better quality coin doesn't cost much more but adds a lot more appeal to your collection. If you're new, a damaged example can be an affordable way to start collecting without breaking the bank. In conclusion, the 1982 United Kingdom 20 pence coin holds historical importance as the first year of issue for the denomination. While examples in bad condition don't command high prices, they still carry value for collectors, especially those who appreciate the story behind the coin. Whether you keep it for sentimental reasons, add it to a type collection, or trade it at a small premium, this coin is a reminder of the evolution of British coinage. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from the year 1994. While many coins from the 1990s are still found in circulation today, each one carries a unique history, and some can have unexpected value even in circulated or worn condition. So, if you've ever wondered whether your 1994 UK 20 pence coin might be worth more than its face value, stick around as we dive into its background, features, rarity, and current auction market prices in dollars. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in 1982 as part of the UK's decimal coinage system, which had been established in 1971. Its purpose was to provide a convenient middle denomination between the 10 pence and the 50 pence coins. By 1994, the 20 pence had been in use for over a decade and had firmly established itself as a staple in everyday transactions. The 1994 issue continued with the familiar design that was widely recognized and accepted throughout the United Kingdom. This period also reflects the era of Queen Elizabeth II's coinage, which remains highly collectible due to her long reign and the significant historical milestones associated with her time on the throne. The 1994 20 pence coin carries the well-known heptagonal shape with 7 sides, which makes it instantly recognizable. On the obverse side, it features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. This portrait was used on UK coinage between 1985 and 1997, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem. The reverse side, designed by William Gardner, displays a crown Tudor rose, a national emblem of England, surrounded by the words 20 pence and the date of issue. Its distinctive design and 7-sided shape make it both practical for circulation and aesthetically appealing for collectors. Now, when it comes to rarity, the 1994 20 pence is not considered one of the scarcest dates in the series. Millions were minted for circulation, meaning it is still fairly common to find in change across the UK. However, what collectors often look for is condition. In pristine, uncirculated state, these coins can fetch a higher premium. On the other hand, a 1994 20 pence in circulation or even damaged condition will usually hold little collector premium, but it can still generate interest from those assembling complete date runs of the coin. While damaged or heavily circulated pieces won't attract high bids, they remain part of the coin's history and appeal to hobbyists who enjoy completing their collections, regardless of condition. When discussing the value of a circulated 1994 UK 20 pence coin, it's important to be realistic. In ordinary circulation condition, these coins are typically worth around their face value, which is about 25 US cents. In online auctions, circulated examples often sell for between $124,000, depending on the level of wear and whether a collector is seeking that specific date. Only high-grade or uncirculated examples tend to push values higher, sometimes reaching $334,000 in the right market. Damaged coins, however, rarely sell for more than face value unless bundled in sets with other dates. If you are interested in collecting the 1994 20 pence coin, here are a few tips. First, always pay attention to condition. While circulated examples are common, uncirculated coins are far more desirable. Secondly, keep an eye on error coins, such as off-center strikes or misaligned lettering, as these can sometimes occur and fetch higher prices at auction. Finally, consider building a complete date set of UK 20 pence coins, as this gives even circulated coins extra significance when they are part of a full collection. So, while the 1994 United Kingdom 20 pence coin in circulation or damaged condition may not make you rich, it still carries historical value and a place in the wider story of British coinage. Its design, connection to Queen Elizabeth II's reign, and role in everyday life make it a worthwhile addition to any coin collection. Whether you're holding onto one as a curiosity or searching for pristine examples, the 1994 20 pence remains an interesting piece of numismatic history. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the world of coins and collectibles.